Hi all, this is Blaine Greenfield with a special edition of Blaine's World show heard here on WPVM FM. It's also on my Facebook page, and it's going to be a whole bunch of other Facebook pages. But to start this off, we're here with Jack Victor. And Jack, you're with the school, this is actually the school we're at too?
Yep, Experience Music.
Okay, Experience Music. And what's Experience Music?
So, Experience Music is a local private music school put together by Billy Litz, and he's been doing it for years. And just about a year ago, they got this building that has several rehearsal spaces and practice rooms, and they do private lessons for a whole bunch of different instruments and band classes. So we're at a band rehearsal right now.
And we're in one of the private studios, is that? We'll show the studio in just a little bit. Okay, and so your role in this is what?
Just to facilitate the band practice, basically keep them on track, suggest something here and there, but these guys have a ton of great ideas and a lot of energy, so mostly just kind of running rehearsals.
And it's in your spare life, in your spare time, we'll say it, you're also a musician?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you play?
I play drums and piano and sing.
Okay, and how long have you been doing that?
Since I was like a little kid. Yeah, since I was like 6 or 7.
The question I always ask people, do you remember the very first time you ever played before an audience?
I remember it was my first piano recital as a little kid, being really terrified. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I always thought it would be a really cool thing we could do as a fundraiser for this place as well. Wouldn't that be great if we did everybody's first performance? Like at the time, did they videotape it? You remember? Your recital?
No, I don't think so.
But wouldn't that be cool? All these years later, we had you get up and do your first recital. And we could
do like a home video viewing.
Yeah, or we do it. You do it at this age. You do it. The first thing you play as a kid, since you didn't have it now, so we could recreate it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I thought that'd be a fun thing to do. So anyway, so you got these guys together, and then not only these guys, how many other groups and bands do you have working out of here?
So the Seven Lemonz is the only band that I teach, but there are 6 or 7 other bands that other teachers teach, and all different ages and skill levels, and some of the bands have been together for like a couple of years. Some of them are just getting started.
And so how long have you been doing this with them?
A little over a year. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'd like to do, if it's okay, I'd like to get some of the band members up here.
Sounds good.
And let me ask you, so was there one who came up with the idea originally, or they all came up with it together?
That's a question for you guys. Who came up with the name?
I came up with the name.
Okay, well, since we'll get you up first,
Wilson, so.
and as we get Wilson up here, am I on Facebook Live? Are you watching it? Can you check it, or Matt? Can you see it? Okay, is the volume okay, or check the volume if you can? But okay, here we look at this. We have a couple people watching here. I have 2 people watching, Matt. So we're other people watching this. I'm now with Matt, and last name Matt is.
I'm Wilson.
Wilson. Okay, and talk up, I guess, so people can hear you. And so Matt, you came up with the name.
His name is Wilson. Yeah.
Wilson. Matt Wilson.
My first name is
Wilson. And Wilson, last name is what? Best. And you now are a drummer. You came up with the idea for this group?
Yeah.
Well, tell me how you came up with the idea.
Well, was it like 3 years ago?
Yeah.
In the summer, my mom told me about like a summer camp where we could go and like learn how to record music and stuff. And we invited Gabe to come. And then after we did that for a while, we decided we wanted to have a band, so we put some flyers up at school and stuff, asking for guitarist and bassist.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
Now, how'd you come up with the name?
I don't know. I just thought of it one time and asked everyone if they liked it, and they liked it.
Okay, and the name again is what?
Seven Lemonz.
Okay, and what's kind of cool is we have you here at a rehearsal, but you have an upcoming performance. Is that correct?
Yeah, tomorrow at Alley Cat.
Okay, and now is this the first time you performed?
It's our first gig outside of our school and Experience Music.
Okay, that's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
So people will be able to come see you?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, a regular audience. Now, do they have to pay anything for it, or it's open to the public?
It's $5 per person.
Okay, and where is this? Do you know?
It's at Alley Cat,
Okay, and Alley Cat is where?
Haywood Road.
Haywood Road. Well, you'll find it. And I'll type it in. I'll put the street name when I put the description of it. But anyway, very exciting. So you're going to be the first performance of Alley Cat at Alley Cat, and that's really cool. So thank you very much for inviting me here. We'll get our guitarist up here if you can. Come on up. Make you a star. Okay, thanks. Great, Wilson. And this is it's really exciting as this is going on. Actually, people are watching this. I think I have 2 people watching this, so that's kind of exciting. The drum roll, that's great. Why don't you grab a seat, stand there, and that's perfect. And we're next speaking with
Eden Love.
Eden Lowe, is it?
Love.
Love, okay, Eden. And you are, the guitarist for this?
I'm the bassist.
The bassist.
Yes.
Okay, and when did you start playing?
About a year and a half ago.
You just picked this up a year and a half ago?
Yes.
And had you ever played anything else before?
No.
Wow.
Actually, I had no musical interest at all.
So what got you into wanting to be playing a bass guitar?
Well, basically, the guys came up to me and they said like they were playing for the talent show, right, or something like that. That never happened though. And they asked me if I could play bass. I lied and said I could, and I didn't even have a bass
I
at
was
the
just going
time.
to ask you, so how'd you get the bass?
Well, I had to work for it and bought it with my own money, and I didn't actually get that bass. There was a different one. But yeah, so that was kind of what sprung me into the band. I mean, just kind of lying. I could play an instrument, but it kind of forced me to actually learn how to play the instrument.
So you had never played any musical instrument beforehand?
No.
Not even a kazoo? I could play, the kazoo is my specialty. You know what a kazoo is?
Yes.
That's about what I could play. Now, since you've started playing the bass, have you picked up any other instruments?
Yes, I play guitar and a little bit of piano.
Wow, and you're learning all that?
Yes.
And are you learning it through the school here, or are you learning it on your own?
Learning on my own.
Okay, that's really cool. And
Yeah.
you plan to keep playing a instrument?
Yes.
Do you have a favorite you want to continue playing, or?
I'd say just continue playing bass.
Okay. And who writes the now, which is really I think cool. You guys have your own original songs for the most part.
Yes.
Who writes the music?
It kind of differs. Usually we all write it, or one person kind of writes like the main components and we add them from there.
Do you do any covers also?
Yes.
What kind of covers?
We I guess just rock music, I guess.
Okay. Do you do any Turtles?
No.
No. Do you know the Turtles?
No.
Before your time. Do you know the Turtles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I say arguably the greatest rock group of all time. Happy Together, but they're not a Turtles kind of group. Would you say that?
These guys do. They do this like the classic Godzilla. They do like some Metallica, and that kind of stuff.
Okay, a little heavier than the Turtles, I'd say. All right,
bit.
thanks for coming on board, and let me get your keyboardist up here. Great. And okay, so this is, and you'll get to actually hear the music, some of the music, but this is now our keyboardist, and your name is?
My name's Gabe. Gabe Glasser.
Hey, Gabe, thanks for coming on board. And Gabe, so you've been the keyboardist. Before this group was formed, had you played the keyboard?
No, I mean, I played at my grandmother's house a little, but I couldn't actually play it.
Well, she had a keyboard?
Yeah, she's
Or a
really
piano?
good. Big grand piano.
Oh, big grand piano. So she wasn't, I wouldn't say she was a rocker, a heavy rocker, would you say?
I feel, I think she was into all types of music.
Was she really?
Yeah.
So what's a little difference between playing the keyboard and the piano?
Not too much, but except for the fact that the keys are usually lighter, so I can do it a lot faster.
Now, has your grandmother ever heard you perform in this band?
Yeah.
Oh, has she really?
Yeah.
Was she come to rehearsal?
I think she came to a rehearsal.
Rehearsal? Now, when she comes, does she have a headset or earplugs with her, or
No.
she's in another room?
Yeah.
Oh, is she in another room further away?
I mean, no, she's not in the other room right now.
No,
but
not
she
now.
usually does.
But when she listens to you, does she have earplugs she brings with her?
No.
She gets right in there and listens to it.
Yeah.
I always wondered with musicians, do you use earplugs?
Not really. I probably should though. Play really loud.
Yeah, at some point in time, I think perhaps it's a good idea, or because I hear everybody, it's great now, but in 20 years from now or 30 years from now, you'll probably notice the difference.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself continuing with this?
I mean, not for a full-time job. I
Right.
mean, way in the future, but maybe just for fun on the side. Like to keep playing
Yeah.
music.
And do you like playing with these guys?
Yeah.
I mean, that's really cool. How do you all get together? Do you remember? So one start, did somebody, I just had the idea, or you just kind of read an ad and you all,
Well, I think it was Wilson's mom. Yeah, but
and we'll blame her?
yeah,
So the success or failure of this is on Michelle.
Yeah.
You know, if it's success.
yeah.
But she got the group together, but you've stayed together for a year. How often do you rehearse?
Every week,
For how long?
an hour and 30 minutes.
And you come here, or you rehearse elsewhere?
Well, yeah, here.
Okay, great. Well, anyway, thank you very much for coming on board. And we have our last and final victim is the, your name is?
Espen,
Okay, Espen, you come a little bit closer. Espen, your role in this band is what?
the guitarist.
The guitarist. Okay, so we have a bass, and we have you as guitarist.
Yeah,
Do you sing also?
a little bit. Yeah,
Do you write the music also?
yeah. I mean, yeah. Sometimes.
What's your favorite part about the band?
I think just being able to like get a time to play with everyone and just I don't know, and they're all my friends. It's just
So you get together here once a week, right?
yeah,
And then I think I heard also you rehearse sometimes at somebody's house?
yeah. Sometimes we hang out and practice at the houses. Yeah.
Okay, and on your own, I wondered, as a kid, I played the piano, I played the trumpet, and I remember I had to rehearse. Do you rehearse when you're not in the band?
So sometimes I don't do rehearsals, but I play with my teacher.
And so do you also practice too?
Yeah,
Like, that's on your own when you practice?
yeah.
How long do you practice?
Every day.
For how long?
I don't know, depending on most of my free time is practicing unless I have homework or another agenda, something else to go to.
Now, that's cool. Is this your teacher here? Who also is your teacher, or you have a separate teacher?
No, I have a separate teacher.
Okay, so hopefully he's listening, because he'll be very impressed that you practice. You know, at least he's been to the public, because you have to practice, I guess, to get better at what you do. Now, had you played before you were in this group? Had you played the guitar?
No, I hadn't played. I had started to play mandolin this summer before I started playing guitar, but I still have a mandolin and I know
That's
how to
cool.
play. It's not like my. I haven't really gotten I haven't done anything much. I've played.
So you won't play, you won't, in one of the numbers tonight, you're not going to bring a mandolin and start playing it?
No,
How about ukulele?
no, I don't.
Have you played that, or I guess you could play it?
I know how to play it, but I don't have one.
But slightly different music than you typically play in this group?
Yeah.
You don't think this is a mandolin, ukulele kind of group?
I don't think so, but maybe we can incorporate it
Okay.
somehow.
No, that's sometimes fun, just like
Yeah.
have your regular thing and then all of a sudden play a different instrument.
Yeah,
Do you see yourself continuing with music?
yeah, I think so. I think I want to try to keep it in my life in the future, even if it's not my main job. But that'd be cool if it was my main job.
At school, do you play in any band or orchestra? And
No, I don't. There's the marimba at school, which is a wooden. It's you basically bang on wooden blocks with mallets.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You play that, or
Yeah.
Yeah, play that. Do you see yourself studying music down the road in college or anything?
Yeah, I think I want to study music, go to music school.
That's really cool. That I guess that's in part because of your experience here in this institution that's really
Yeah.
encouraged you.
Yeah.
Okay, really good. Well, anyway, I thank you, and also now I want to put some of the parents out there on the spot, get their reaction. And since Matt, when you come on board, since Matt helped me set this up, and hopefully it's coming out okay on Facebook. So we have one of the parents here, and he is Matt. Last name? Vest. And Matt, were you ever a musician?
I played bass in a garage band, and I was terrible. Yeah, when I was a little older, amazingly, last.
Now, how long did you play for?
I played probably about a year, not very seriously, but yeah, I tried to play for about a year.
Okay. Reminds me of my music career. I played the trumpet as a kid. And remember when I went to college, I pawned the trumpet, and that was about it. I couldn't wait to get rid of it. But it's quite something that these guys stick with it, and they have an interest in it. who got Wilson playing the playing initially?
That's a good question. He was interested in drums, and I knew somebody who had an old drum set, and so I bought it for him, and he just took off with it, and I bought him a newer set recently because he's.
Oh, this is the newer set?
Oh, this is for Experience Music here. This is their equipment, but yeah, he has his own set at home.
Well, it's really cool that he can use his equipment, so you don't have to trip it with you every time.
Yeah, that's the problem with drums.
Well, Wilson, the problem with drums, or I guess you don't have to go join a gym when you get older. You just be carrying the drums back and forth all the time and get your exercise that way. So do you see Wilson continuing in this?
I think so. He seems to be consistently interested, and he seems to want to continue to learn about it. So yeah.
And then when he's with you at all, does he practice also?
Yeah, he practices a lot. Yeah, it's noisy. He's in the basement, and the whole house shakes. But yeah, it's great.
Okay, as long as you don't mind it.
I don't mind it too much.
That's okay. And we'll get one of Wilson's other parents. We'll get Wilson's other parent. And Mom, why don't you come on up here? And we'll get two, if you can. Find who's on the phone, but find the other parent if we can. And we now have another parent who you can wave to all your fans and friends on Facebook, Michelle.
Hi.
And Michelle actually had the idea to do this particular show, which is kind of different a little bit. And Michelle, so what's your role in this band? You're the band mom?
Driver.
Driver?
Driver. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what's your reaction to Wilson being in a band?
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like Matt said, a 2.5 years ago, Wilson was saying he wanted to learn drums, and I saw that there was a summer camp, a recording, like a week-long camp on how to record music. So Wilson said he was interested in it, and then Gabe joined him, and they walked out of that week-long camp saying they were in a band, and that's when he said he wanted to learn to play drums.
But it's interesting that he chose to choose drums. I mean, you didn't have a choice. You couldn't have chosen like the glockenspiel or the flute or something a little quieter.
I don't mind. I love the drums. I loved it. He was playing in the house for a while, and now he's out in the garage. And all these kids have space at their houses where they're practicing. So when they go to each other's houses, they can jam and practice.
Even worse, he could have chosen to play the tuba, I guess. I don't know if that would be allowed or something.
That'd be interesting.
Wilson, yeah, that'd be interesting to have this band and you play the tuba.
A klezmer band on the side.
Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
Yeah. But they played for Gabe's bar mitzvah.
Oh.
You'll have to...
Gabe's bar mitzvah? Then they actually played for the bar mitzvah?
Yeah.
Yeah, they all did.
And how'd that go over?
Went pretty well.
It was great.
Okay. Well, you're still in business, right? And you still got... I should ask, too, hopefully you collected, people give gifts or checks or something. Did you get gifts before the band played or after the band played?
After.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, so that was a good sign. They didn't say, this is it, and then walked out. So that's good. How long did you play at the bar mitzvah?
Close to now, like 40 minutes, I think.
Wow. So that was one of your first gigs?
No.
No, they've played live for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Like
but
every 3 months.
This is just like our first gig outside of like our music program.
Pretty cool. And Michelle, when you were a kid, were you a musician?
I played piano.
Piano?
Yep.
Okay, so it runs in the family,
For 6 years.
Your dad, your mom, you played for 6 years.
Yeah, but I mostly dance. I'm a dancer.
But you were never in a band, is that correct?
No, never in a band.
Okay, well anyway, thank you, Michelle, for inviting me
Thank
today.
You, Blaine.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
We have one more parent I think we want to get on the air before we give you guys a chance to play. And our third and final parent today is
Michael Glasser.
Michael Glasser. And Michael, you're the father of
Gabe.
Gabe, okay. And so now you can bar mitzvah. People didn't walk out at the bar mitzvah, they stayed?
No, but some men have regretted how close they sat to the front.
I was going to say that. Well, we were talking, and same thing too. As you get older, I think, or this is where I see, when you go to bar mitzvah, I want to be further and further away from the music, But they stayed, and they actually made the whole thing.
They did. It went really well.
So what was the reaction as a father to seeing your son not only at the bar mitzvah, but then really cool to actually be the entertainment? I like the idea, though. I like how you think. Way to save money, though. So think about this. Other parents hire bands, you didn't have to pay these guys to perform?
Did not.
Wow,
And
that's
that's a pretty good idea.
pretty clever. Did you have entertainment also?
Yeah, and then Jack's band played afterwards.
Oh,
They were
is
fantastic.
that really
Yeah,
cool?
yeah.
Wow, great show. So, what's your reaction to your son being a musician?
I'm really enjoying it. It's unusual in our family. Only my mother and Gabe have any musical ability.
Okay, so as a kid, you never played anything?
No, just the stuff they have you do in elementary school. The kazoo, which I think you mentioned earlier.
Right, I can do kazoo. And a triangle. If you ever need a triangle, maybe have your
Yeah.
dad come in. You could be a guest triangle player
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
Or was it cowbell? We could do a little Will Ferrell. Do you guys know Will Ferrell and the cowbell? Think about that.
They play a little blue oyster cult. So
Oh, do they too?
Yeah.
Okay, you could do that. So they've been playing a while. Do they sometimes rehearse at your place?
They do. They do more often here, and then at Wilson's house, and then sometimes at Espen's house. But now all the parents are clearing their garages out and
Are they
getting it
really?
set up for them. So they're going to be at 3 or 4 different places they can practice.
And that's really cool. So I guess if you have in the garage, it's not so bad. You can close the door.
Not so bad for us, maybe the neighbors. But
Yeah, neighbors. Do you have anybody ever complain?
No, not yet. Wilson, does anybody complain?
One time they told us to like shut the doors or something.
Oh, did they really? Okay. Well, that's one of the problems with having a band playing this kind of music. We're in a little bit. Well, I'd like to thank you for visiting all your fans and friends on Facebook World here, and I think we're just about ready. If we want to have them do a song, I'd like it if you could, guys. I don't know if it ranged, kind of a lower, something lower soundish, if we can. I want to try to see if I can do this. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay, great. I want to try to do this. I want to turn this around, I think. Let's see how I want to do this. High tech here. I want to kind of be watching this. I think we can see you. If we can see you, let's see what I can get here. If this is, yeah. I have the, I'll flip the camera in a second. We'll do high tech here. If I the camera flip, or maybe I'm trying to, give me a second. Camera flip is there. I got it.
Volume-wise, they're all pretty
Heavy.
They're all pretty
Yeah.
heavy.
So I'm going to take this, I think if this might work, because I'll be taping from here, and I lost the mic, but I won't have the mic face you. I just lost this, I think.
Well, how about one more pass on number 6? Fresh.
And I hope, okay, I'm ready if you guys are. I hope I haven't turned to the, we got a bunch of people watching, which is good. Am I on the, did I flip the is it the reverse?
Yeah, it's a few seconds behind.
Okay, oh, that's great. So I still have the, is the picture okay? Yeah, I'm still vertical, I'm still horizontal. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna try this. It's looking, it's there. Okay, great, okay. So here we're gonna hear one of the songs, and the name of the song is what?
Psalm 16.
Psalm 16.
It's not our 16th song.
No, I was gonna ask, so afterwards we'll do 15 and 17, or we'll just do 16 now?
There's only one 16.
Okay, great. We're ready, guys. Go for it. Thanks. good. One more. How about it? You have one more? Chorus. Okay. We'll have words in it. Wait, will words? This has words.
Should we do one with words?
Yeah. Can you do one with words?
Yeah, burn it
How
up.
about chicken wings?
Is
No, should do burn it up.
Burn it up.
Burn it up,
Okay.
I guess.
we have there's a serious discussion going on with one more song they're going to play, and while this is going on, they say "Take Me Out."
We should do an original.
Do original. We can do maybe original would be better.
That doesn't have.
And also, Wilson, again, just as we're setting up for this other song, the concert's going to be when?
It's gonna be at 9 p.m. to midnight.
Okay, again, if you didn't catch that, this band, the name of the band is
Seven Lemons.
Seven
Seven Lemons.
Lemons. And
With a Z.
where are the other three we're missing?
I think-
Sadly, they're gone.
Okay, so you can see these guys in concert tomorrow night at 9 o'clock till midnight, and that's going to be where?
Alley Cat on Haywood Road.
Alley Cats on Haywood Road.
9 to 12.
And 9 to 12. And one more song they're going to play is what song?
Burn it up.
And I mean,
Sorry.
we're opening for.
It doesn't have any lyrics on it.
Okay, well that's okay. We'll do one more song.
The band we're
It
opening
has,
for.
Okay.
it has the lyrics the whole time, pretty much.
Okay, well they're opening up for another band. You'll get to hear this other band as well.
Yeah.
Go right into this second song. So take it.
Just to be clear, we're actually doing Burn It Up, right? Okay, does everyone agree on this?
Silence.
That's for backgrounds.
Great. So one more song from this group, and they are about to begin. car. Okay, well, we'll finish up here. I could just finish up here. I think we've lost for a little bit. But just to conclude, let me get you more in the light over here. Sorry. Why don't I get you over the light over here? And we're, again, bring back to wrap this up with the, I guess, what do you call yourself? I don't like the light here. The Okay, we'll go back in here. We'll move back. And your official title with this group is what?
Oh, there's not really an official title. Like a rock band class teacher. That's how I would describe it to somebody.
Again, the school. If anybody wants to get more information about the school, name of the school is what?
Experience Music.
Music. And how do they get more information about that?
Well, I believe there's a website online, but probably the best thing to do would just be to come by the studio here and to check it out and get to know some of the teachers and get to know Billy or Chuck, who are the owners of the school. And so you can just do a Google search for Experience Music Asheville and find out about it that way.
And it's located where it's on
Merriman. It's right next